Hey everyone, welcome back to All Ventures Great and Small. Today we're looking at this Smith & Wesson HRT spear point neck knife. Now, this knife comes from your local kind of big box store, Bass Pro, Amazon, they all sell them. But what caught my attention was the overall size of this knife. So it's about, what do they say? I think it advertises as approximately a 2-inch blade or maybe 2.5-inch blade. Overall length of the knife is probably around 5 inches, and so very compact. So like for example, here's a Benchmade bailout similar to the bug out, and it's pretty much the size of the knife. So my interest in this is for more of survival or for a pack knife. But anyways, it says high carbon stainless steel blade, titanium nitride blade coating, G10 handle scales. Comes with a sheath and then a breakaway neck cord. So obviously this is, I guess, intended to wear around your neck as like a more of like a self-defense, or maybe that's where you carry it. That's not something I'm interested in, but we'll open this thing up and check it out and go from there. All right, hey, I got the knife out with no cuts to myself. There we go. All right, comes with a little protective cover over the blade. Still in here is the sheath and the neck lanyard. I don't plan to use the neck lanyard, but let's go ahead and check those out as well. Okay. All right, so here's your little Kydex sheath with a nice, pretty sturdy lanyard. Looks like it has a breakaway function too. Sure, if we pull on that hard enough, it'll pop open. I'll give it a try because I don't care about the lanyard. So let's see. Oh, actually goes out pretty easy and looks like it'll definitely just click back. Yep. All right, I didn't know if it would truly break, but nice and easy, clips back together. So if you're wearing this as a neck knife or you actually want that function, looks like that's pretty good. All right, so here's your blade. Let's see if my camera will cooperate. There we go. Yeah, this is really tiny. I like this. And kind of a spear point look. It's definitely not sharpened on the backside here though. Actually feels really dull, super dull. So interesting. If you know my channel at all, you know I review a ton of Benchmade knives. You're definitely not going to get one of those showing up as dull as this. I don't know what the deal is with that, but we'll definitely have to sharpen it. The reason why I bought this knife was because of my recent purchase here with this Outdoor Element survival knife. And I really liked how compact this blade was. Reminded me a lot of this knife, this Ritter RSK MK5. So tiny survival knives. So I thought, wow, this fits right in that category. So looking at this compared to this Contour Feather, it's actually a bit smaller, but still has a good grip. So anyways, we'll talk more about this in a minute, but setting that aside, going back to the knife at hand. All right, well, with the knife out of the packaging here, we can see this blade is a really cool kind of silvery gray, and it continues with the same color all the way through. It's a full tang knife, so you can see the blade continues into the handle or the blade steel, and there on the bottom side. So nice kind of a aggressive grip here for at least 3 fingers. Your pinky kind of hangs off. That's probably okay though for most people. And then plenty of room here for your thumb. And yeah, it feels good. These scales are a nice kind of glossy appearance, but not too glossy, just kind of a clean finish. They're smooth, but you can definitely feel some good grip. And that's continued on the back side here, it's smooth. Same thing here on the front, it's smooth. It's got a good lanyard loop, so you could run a lanyard, or I intend to put a whistle there. So that's a cool little thought. But yeah, my interest in this knife was not for like self-defense or carrying off off the neck as it was intended. My interest was really more as a survival tool or something small that I could put in my pack to have as a backup, and something that has a little more robust features than a folding knife. And so, comparing it here to this is this contour feather from Outdoor Element, which I've been pretty impressed by. And this little guy, you can see how similar they are. So the contour feather actually has a little bit longer handle, a little bit longer grip. You can get probably, all 4 fingers on there, whereas this is only 3, at least in my case. Obviously you can see the blade is thicker on this contour feather. So this one's definitely a smaller knife. Kind of actually reminds me of this Ritter RSK MK5, which is a really cool little survival blade. You can see similar blade length. I think this is around 2 inches. But the handle on this is much more usable. So I definitely like this. I think the sheath that it comes with, it clicks in really nicely and has something to push against here for your thumb to draw it out. So I really like that. I like that there's holes here so you can attach things to it or lash it onto something. So yeah, this is a really great little blade. Like I said, my interest is not for self-defense, which I think that's what this would be kind of intended for. But I think as a kind of a little tool for your pack, as a backup knife to whatever's in your pocket, or as kind of a primary in maybe survival. If you want something that's kind of ultralight, super simple, this might be your ticket. So if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. And if this was helpful to you, please consider subscribing. I have lots of other knife and outdoor gear videos. Thanks so much.